Yeah. Yeah. So how's it feel? Can you feel it? Polo pajamas, I think I made it. I showed my mom my first million, she damn near fainted. The rich and famous, so nice to make your acquaintance. The legends put out their latest, I feel that it sound outdated. I'm the hardest.
What's up guys, it's Adel and I'm back with another video. Before you watch this video, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. And make sure you follow me on Instagram too, which will be right over here. I'm back and I'm dripped out, and this time around I'll be unboxing Mac Miller's mixtape, Faces. I'm doing my best to fit the role of Mr. Larry Fisherman over here, so I understood the assignment perfectly. So we're gonna be out here talking about Faces. Mac Miller, aka Larry Fisherman, aka Delusional Thomas, aka Macadelic, whatever you want to call him. He's a rapper based out of Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Someone who's bent the genres of hip-hop by blending in a variety of different musical genres into hip-hop, such as funk, R&B, pop, anything you can name basically. I don't think I need to talk about Mac Miller as much because I have done a bunch of videos of Mac Miller on my channel unboxing his project. So if you're new to the channel, go ahead and check out the rest of those videos when you are done watching this video right here. So Faces happens to be a mixtape by Mac Miller. It kind of falls in what I'll say the middle of his career, basically a transitional period of his when he was still independent and just right before he signed that big record deal with Warner Music. And it's also musically a transitional period for him because with this project you get to see a more experimental hip-hop style come out of him, from the production aspect of the music, from the lyrical content. You hear him just talk about more personal details about his life and his mindset going into this project. There's a more darker theme that's attached to this mixtape, since a lot of the songs actually have to deal with a lot of problems that Mac Miller faced in his life, such as depression, drug addiction, and basically talking about death. And he did produce a majority amount of the songs on this album. Basically it's like he basically left everything on the table at the time and just put everything that he had into this project. And many Mac Miller fans consider this to be his greatest work of art. But overall, it is an amazing project. There's over 20 tracks on this mixtape, so it's pretty long, but however, it's full of quality tracks that seamlessly transition into one another. It's very cohesive, and I like how each track really does transition so well into one another. And between certain tracks, whether it's from the outros or intros on tracks, there are some interludes and voiceovers that are added in there just to add to the character and narrative of this whole mixtape. There's some sampled dialogues from the writers Hunter S. Thompson and Charles Bukowski. There's also a featured sample of Bill Murray from his movie Meatballs with some dialogue that's sampled on there too.
It just doesn't matter! 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 Even if we win,
And speaking of samples, there's some heavily jazz and R&B influenced samples on this mixtape too. He did sample some works from Duke Ellington.
Come and die with me, 'cause everybody got dead homies. Said everybody got dead homies.
Miles Davis.
Okay. Yeah, snowflakes keep falling on my expired debit cards. Don't know.
And D'Angelo.
Already been, but
also a bunch of features on this album too, such as Schoolboy Q, Rick Ross, Earl Sweatshirt, Vince Staples, just to name a few, and they all deliver on this mixtape. But yeah, Faces is a great project. I would say it's one of his best projects he's released. If you are more into experimental hip-hop and want to listen to more styles like that, I would definitely recommend listening to Faces. Now let's talk about the record itself. So here is the vinyl for Faces. Those of you who don't know, the album artwork was designed by Mac Miller's brother, Miller. He's designed a bunch of different album artworks for Mac's previous projects. And as you can see here, it's just featured a bunch of abstract objects that basically just blend into this collage of art right here. And on the back cover right here, you can see another design of just two people just holding up these different character masks too. And you can see it says Faces by Mac Miller on the bottom left right there. Now the very unique thing about this vinyl is that this was the first time that this project has actually been released physically and digitally on streaming services. Since it was a mixtape, it was just put out there on the internet on Mac Miller's official SoundCloud or on DatPiff or all those websites that host mixtapes. But this was the first time that this project has been officially released on streaming services. I believe this project was finally released in October, even though the project was released in 2014. So this is basically 7 years in the waiting, and this is the first time that it has also been released on vinyl since it was officially released. Every vinyl that you would see of Faces over the years was a bootleg, but now this is the officially released and printed version of Faces. I got this vinyl when it was first released on Mac Miller's website, and the version that I am holding here is the tri-colored pressing. Now there are 3 LPs in this record, and from the images that were shown, each record is a different color, and the 3 colors that are on this record are blue, red, and a clear Coke bottle green color. But what I'm gonna do now is open up the record. I got the scissors here, so let's open this up and see how it looks like. And just taking the shrink wrap off of this record, the sleeve actually is more like a cardboard material, and yeah, feels real nice. It also comes with a sheet that's right here, and when I open up the sheet, it's basically just the credits and the track listing of the mixtape. You can see it says Faces on the top and by Mac Miller on the bottom. And then on the flip side, you can see on each page, you can see different caricatures on there. The first one you can see here is a design of Mac Miller, and from what appears to be him holding his dog, and then another abstract design that just looks very similar to the front album artwork. And last but not least, the records themselves. So yeah, like I mentioned before, 3 LPs. And just looking right here on the record sleeves themselves, it looks like that they have the songs and the lyrics for each song printed on each of the sleeves, and I really like that. You put all the lyrics on the sleeve like that. It's really nice. And then also, as you can see from the record itself right here, just looking at it, it looks like the stamp on the record spells out the word Faces. As you can see in the first one, it has F, and in the flip side, it has A, and then so on and so forth until you spell out the word Faces. And then it looks like the last record just has only the one stamp for the one song that's on the last side of the last record. And it turns out that there is a bonus track on this record that was never released before. It's called Yeah. And yeah, it was the first time it was released was for the streaming physical release and the vinyl pressing for it. So it just seems as though that the one song is on the 6th side of this record. And for the record itself, as I decide to pull them out here, it looks like, here we go. The first record, side A and side B, is the Coke bottle clear green color. This looks really nice right here. As you can see, it's the first part of the album is with the F, and then the flip side is A. And then on record number 2, it is the blue vinyl. Just a nice dark deep blue sea color vinyl right here. You can see that letter C right there, and then letter E. I like this color of blue. And then for the last one, this should be the red vinyl. And this is more like a blood red, which is kind of translucent, transparent, with the S right there. And then, like I mentioned before, it has the one bonus track, Yeah, and it says Yeah on it. And yeah, this is a nice color of red right here.
Self-education. Rick Rubin showed me transcendental meditation. Just fine without me. Are you ready for the fireworks? Where's the sound right to the fireworks?
And yeah, I really love the whole packaging, design, and colors of the tricolor pressing of Faces. It's a really nice vinyl, and if you love Mac Miller and you want to get this record, you should go ahead and try to get your hands on it. And that was the vinyl for Faces by Mac Miller. I want to thank you all for taking the time to watch me unbox and talk about this project. If you love Mac Miller's music, comment down below what you like and your favorite songs and projects. If you love Faces, comment down below your favorite tracks about Faces. And also don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Thank you all, and I'll see you all later.